Hello, this is Heisenberg with the Tweeterhead Batgirl Maquette. This is Batgirl as she was portrayed by the actress Yvonne Craig in the 1966 Batman TV series. So this statue just came out. It's March 2016. Sells for $250. And we're about to see photos of Yvonne as Batgirl. And notice the pose. So, yeah, very much a dance-like pose. Yvonne Craig was a dancer. And then here's the statue again, making a very similar pose. So let's get a look here. So what do I like about the statue? I like that it's 13 inches tall. That makes it the largest Yvonne Craig figure that's out so far. And I very much like the dance-like pose because again, this pose is very recognizable from I think the Batman TV series. That she would make a pose like this, and again, it's very lively. It brings a lot of life to the statue, and also the face. I like this face, and we'll see it closer later. Also, I think the face here is also the best likeness we have of Yvonne Craig as Batgirl so far, among the various Yvonne Craig Batgirl toys and figures that are out so far. So as I said, this is what I like about this. It's the largest figure so far, being 13 inches, has the best pose, and has the best face so far. Alrighty. Now, people do have some concerns about it. So we're looking at one thing is like the boots. One concern I have is that the boots don't seem to match the rest of the costume much. And then looking at the color of the costume, it seems like, at least in some light, especially indoors in sort of like artificial light and dim light, the costume looks kind of like a pale purple, almost like a pinkish purple, as opposed to the deep purple that I remember from the TV show. Yeah. So, but yeah, we're getting a look at some different angles here. And also the costume had glitter on it on the TV show. And this one does not have glitter. It looks like it's simulating the glitter by kind of having a bumpy surface, so that when the light strikes it, the light sort of like it's reflected off in such a way to make it look like it has glitter. But yeah, it doesn't quite, but it's not quite the same as as I think the original costume. And then mine also came kind of dusty. It's a little hard to see. I managed to get most of it off. Mine came with sort of like a white dust on it. And it was hard to get, and I still haven't gotten it off completely, because when I tried to dust it off, it seemed like that some of the white dust just went into those little crevices. It went into the crevices of the bumpy surface, which makes me worry about what's going to happen when it gets dusty. It's going to be hard to sort of like dust off. Alrighty, but there she is. And then notice it also comes with this this award, the Batty Award. So that's if you bought it from Tweeterhead itself. So Tweeterhead has its own website where you could pre-order the statue. And then here I've removed the Batty Award so you can see the figure a little better. And so if you bought it from Tweeterhead itself, it came with some extras, including that award. So again, here's Yvonne. And then here's the face. So yeah, and again, this expression on the face is also very recognizable from the TV show. Fortunately, though, look at the tip of the nose as we zoom in here. On mine, at least, the tip of the nose has a little speck on it, which really bugs me when I get close. Also, look at the neck. Look at neck. Also, well, sort of like on the here, you can't quite see it. The neck is like a little too long. I think we're going to move here, and then it's going to rotate it around. And also the mask seems a little too low on her eyes. Now, as we saw, Yvonne did wear the eyes were kind of low on her too, but these look just a little bit too low. And also because they're out, it's protruding out a bit. It sort of covers and shades her eyes a bit. And look at how long this neck is. I think the neck is too long. It's like the neck shouldn't. Yeah, looking at that neck there, it should the top of the cape covered most of her neck. You shouldn't have that much of the neck exposed. So yeah, so we're getting close-ups here of the logo So yeah, I think I think the logo is good and her bust. So yeah, I think they captured her figure very well, and it's sort of a realistic look too. It looks like a real person. It looks like her, her real physique, as opposed to sort of like an idealized physique. Because there's one other statue. There's also the from Diamond Select Toys also came out with a Yvonne Craig Batgirl statue, and we're about to compare them. Here's the boots. Yeah, good looking boots, but again, the color seems a little different. Okay, so on the right is the Diamond Select Toys Yvonne Craig Batgirl statue. It's a little shorter, so again, the Tweeterhead is 13 inches. The Diamond Select Toys is a little under 12 inches. And look at how different the color is on the costumes. Quite striking, given the fact that they're both based on the same original costume. So let's look at the photos again. So notice that in these photos, the costume looks a different color in each photo. I think that I think that the original costume did tend to look differently in different lighting. And of these two, so I don't think either one of these is quite exactly how the costume looked. I think of the two of them, I think actually the Diamond Select Toys color is a little closer to the original costume. Though again, that's just, I'm not an artist and I have limited source material, so I can't say definitively. But that's the impression I have. And then also notice the difference in the glitter. The Diamond Select Toys costume has real glitter on it. They took real glitter and kind of glued it on there somehow, which also I think makes it look more like the original costume. Whereas as we talked about, the Tweeterhead costume does not have glitter. We can zoom in here to see it. Now another difference though is I think the Diamond Select Toys costume or figure, the physique, is a little more kind of like idealized. It's a little more like a comic book version of Batgirl rather than sort of like a real person. Alrighty, so here's the Batty statue again. And again, this is from the TV show. There was an episode where Batgirl got awarded this little Batty statue. And then let's look at the background, which is again also from the TV show. Yeah, that's very well done. The bricks are all very well done. And then I think, again, if you bought it from Tweeterhead, it looks like it comes numbered 300 out, and also it came with a certificate, which we'll see. Now it came in pieces, so yeah, and again, it's like which I assume they're able to do more. It's be able to have it be more detailed and elaborate by having it come in pieces. Again, though it doesn't rest quite well. We'll see that later. It doesn't sit. The head doesn't sit on the body quite as securely as I'd like. It has a little bit of a wobble to it. And then it fits into the base by like the fact that the front foot sort of like sets down into the base. So that seems to sit securely. So you can see where it rests there. But yeah, once again, very good physique here. Good physique overall. Yeah, that's me. Sort of like you probably can't see it, but it's a little dusty though. So I'm a little disappointed that it came dusty. I still can't get all the dust off. Yeah, there she is. And then the award here, it's got a magnet on the bottom, so it sort of attaches to that corner magnetically, and then the award itself is also magnetic, so it attaches to the base magnetically. So here's the wobble. Look, if you look closely, it wobbles a little bit. So that's one concern. I wish I'd feel better if it sat a little more securely. Another concern I have is this her right arm kind of sits a bit. It's kind of twisted a bit. It's twisted a lot, and then it doesn't I thought it was going to rest up against the cape a little bit more. It also seems kind of flat. So it seems kind of twisted, kind of flat. But again, from the front, it's not very noticeable. It's only if you look at it from the side here, it looks a little odd to me. Like it seems like it's not twisted quite right, and it's not resting quite right. So here's the box it comes in, very big box. So it does. So it is sort of like shipped securely in the box in styrofoam. Yep, there's Yvonne. So it's a good looking box. Yeah. So another concern I have with Tweeterhead is that, again, it's because it is such a small company. It's basically a one-person company. Has advantages and disadvantages. The advantage is that he's clearly a very passionate fan himself, trying to do a very good job. And then here's the certificate it comes with, and it's got on the back it has a printed signature of Yvonne. We'll see that. So again, this is a printed signature as opposed to done by hand. And but then one disadvantage of a one-person company is sort of like it makes it harder to do, makes it harder to do quality control. So yeah, it's supposed to come with a lithograph, but then I guess China hasn't shipped the lithograph yet, so that's coming later. Alrighty. So yeah, so overall, again, it's like a very good statue. Very pleased with it. So this is Heisenberg, hoping you enjoy your Yvonne Craig Batgirl statue.